Why, hello there. I look a little different today, don't I? We're trying out something a little new. We're gonna put on our music immediately this time. Not forget about it. Welcome Rando, Lee's, Angular. How y'all doing? Hey, don't worry. They're still here somewhere. Yeah, this is reality. I've been messing around with it. I meant to do a video on it like forever and a day ago, but oh, whoops. Don't mind me. That's me actually turning on my regular model because I never remember to do that. I'll admit I've been having a little too much fun playing with reality. There we go. Boom. Now we can see them side by side. Dude, this, okay, hold on. Let's do a little side by side comparison, shall we? Boom. So I got to admit, Reality's tracking is pretty good. It's additional mouth shapes for like a free to use app is kind of awesome. All right, I was supposed to be pushing this button. I'm supposed to be live on here. I forgot to go live. Don't mind me, I'm just writing my go live notification. I'm not this slow of a typer, I promise. But I have my thing on a mount. No collabs, thank you. Boom. No, I don't want to share on Twitter. Well, maybe I should. No, I'm not going to. That'd be silly. What the heck? What's going on? Okay, I guess it just changed my background. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, you can do whatever I want. So the funny thing is, when I was coming up with this idea, oh, let me turn on reality chat. I don't think it's gonna work. Holy crap, it actually works. Okay. But we need you under, where did I put YouTube chat in my scenes? I should have organized this better, but I didn't. Boom. Check that out. Now you can all be one happy chatting family. It's going to be awesome. Wait, what the heck is going? Wait, what? What am I holding? Oh. Cheers, guys, apparently. Okay. That's new. Except I don't know if YouTube. Okay, how do I drop it? How do I get rid of it? Oh gosh. I want my normal hands. I have normal hand actions I can do. Okay, how do I? Oh, no, we're not going into the gotcha sphere. As you can see, I'm still figuring this app out. There is no beer mug. Yeah. What happened to my background? This is so funny. I don't want to take a picture because that will show up on screen. Though, okay, so whatever, I'll just leave it be for now. So as I was thinking about this stream idea, there we go, we'll just make everything disappear. Oh wait, no, we need the chat, hold on. So I had a few different ways of thinking about how to do this. The first of which is what you're seeing now. So we're gonna hide my my model for just a second. So now you guys just get me. But so this, because like this is kind of scuffed, but it's also kind of fun, right? I really just wanted to test this out and see like what I could do with it. And I do think that there's definitely potential to like use this as a like a replacement for like Vroid or VC Face or any of the free 3D things like VMagic Mirror, because everything to get this on stream was free. I'm using a free program to mirror my phone to my PC, and you could just upload like a green screen background and, you know, color key it out, and you would have a fully functioning model with your phone. Which, like I said, and I do have to admit, I am impressed with how these models move. Obviously, there's like kinks and stuff. You can tell that the mustache doesn't quite always follow the mouth the way that it should, and things like that. But you know, it's really not bad. Now, the thing I don't know is how this performs on like an Android, because I am using an iPhone. So I wonder if you have RGB color. Oh yeah, so that is the issue, is there's a lot of VTuber models that have like really high color output. It's not particularly new, happy gamers, but it's on your phone, which makes it accessible, and it's free and all that stuff. Well, free with a big asterisk, but see, I don't have problems keying my normal models out because I don't go for like super flashy stuff. I generally stick to a color, so there's always some color I can key out. But I've been using this app quite a bit this last week to try and get a video for it. I actually recorded a full video like a month ago, and then I lost all the audio for that video. So like making this avatar and setting everything up, I have footage for all of it, but I lost it. I lost the audio portion. So I'm re-recording that probably today. I want to get this out tomorrow. We'll see. It might be a Monday video. It's probably going to be a Monday video. Let's be real here. But yes, that reminds you of Sword and Shield. It actually kind of does. I didn't think about that. But I do like this app. I think it's pretty good, except for the one humongous problem that drives me crazy. Holy cow, does it send you notifications? Like, oh my gosh, it's kind of insane. So there's a few features that are really cool, like really cool, but I don't know if they like balance out in the end. Like one of the features, which I'm sure is great for people who actually get viewers on this site, which is apparently not me. I've gone live a few times on it. I haven't seen a single person. But that's fine. That's fine. That just shows to me that it has a similar kind of algorithm that like Twitch has, where you don't really like, new people just don't get seen, which, you know, that's a common problem for like any streaming service, right? You mean you never? Yeah, well, it's okay. So hold on. Okay, I don't really care about having this broadcast going, so let me just show you. Well, no, we'll keep it open. We'll explore at the end. That's how we'll do it. But like, there are people on here who have literal thousands of viewers, like thousands. So it's, I'm really confused. So yeah, like it's crazy. There's thousands of viewers on here. There are a lot of, but like that kind of viewership doesn't really matter, right? Because if you can't, it's one of those things, like if you have a following and you brought it here, you would probably grow insanely fast. Because it does link up to Twitter and some things like that. I don't know if there's any above 10K. It only shows you 1,000 plus. It doesn't go higher than that as far as numbers, or at least I haven't paid attention. We'll explore after this and see what kind of numbers we're looking at. But there's a lot. But it's been interesting playing with it because so it links up to Twitter, Line, a few other websites. But I don't know why people would do this, because there's no like monetization for it, at least not that I can find. That's another asterisk. Is like, if you stream, you get points which you can spend on gacha for outfits and stuff. Wait, was that just my hand? Okay, never mind. I thought I like moved my hand and I saw the beer move. I was like, no way, does it have hand tracking and I didn't notice? It doesn't. Okay, we're good. It's really, yeah, it is accessible. It's very accessible, but I think that's really all that it's got going for it. But I shouldn't say all. Like, that is a big thing. That's a very big point in its favor, because the entire experience is built around being on a phone. So you like, I will admit, like, if I wanted to watch a stream on a phone, this app is built for that. Like, everything is the vertical. Oh, there goes my background apparently. Oh wait, nope, now it's coming back. Okay, well, I don't know what that's doing, but everything, yeah, like I said, everything is built in this vertical style. It feels good to watch on a phone. Hey Winsam, how you doing? We're playing around with Raelice. So all of this stuff is points in its favor. The gacha system is nice. I will say that, like, the outfits alone for this and the amount of stuff that they have is pretty awesome. Like, this model looks great. Like, it looks good. It's got good facial reactions. Like, it's, for all the downsides that I see with this, it is nice to use. And I do like how it looks. So it's not something that I'll personally be using often. Like, I could see myself like late at night just kind of chilling and watching some people's streams on here, because again, the use on a phone is immaculate. It's so easy and it just feels good. But the downside and the thing that I'm scared of is the gacha system, because the gacha system is pretty crazy. Actually, I can show you guys that because we're on stream. I'm just not falling into the same face syndrome. But if it's similar to other people, well, okay, so that's the thing. Okay, ready? Hold on. We're going to end this broadcast. No one's here anyway, so I don't care. Let's go exploring, shall we? Oh, yeah. Look at that. 0 stats, baby. Okay. We're going to go exploring. So this is... Oh, I apparently have 2 followers. I don't know when that happened, but I have 2 followers. We're leveling up, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different points and stuff. Here, I'm going to move this above chats just so you guys aren't blocking it. You can see a little bit better. So look at this. So we're going to go to the home page. This is the home page. Look at how different everybody looks. Like, I don't see a lot of same face syndrome. The amount of stuff in the game is pretty crazy. It's one of those, like, imagine if Vroid came out with like 100 models and 200 pieces of clothing, and then let you mix and match really easily with all of them. Yeah, eventually you would come across the same combination as you, but there's so much diversity that it's crazy. And that's all thanks to this. Whoops. I want to go to the gacha system. This is the gacha system, which is something. This is my only... Well, it's not my only complaint. It's one of my main complaints with this, is to get new stuff, you have to play a gacha game. So like, let's say I wanted something from here. So you can either, you do get free tickets, but you can also spend coins, which cost money, or you can get stuff from your viewers who can buy stuff for you, which then you can translate into points and let you buy stuff. However, it is so unbelievably expensive. It's ridiculous. The nice thing is you do get to kind of see, like, you get to preview everything that you'd be going for. I don't know how often this stuff comes out, because I haven't been on here long enough, but it is kind of cool to see, like, what you'd go for, you know? It's like that aspect of it is cool. But there are paid ones, and then there are, I know there's some free ones. Yeah, you don't get to choose what you get. I think after like 20 pulls or something, you get a freebie ticket, which I don't actually remember what that does, but it's like a guarantee, like you get to pick something, I guess. But the problem is, okay, so keep in mind here's the main problem with this app. So as you saw, one pull is 500 coins, right? A singular pull, 500 coins. So let's say I wanted to buy some coins. Every article of clothing is $5. I want that to sink in for a second. Every item is $5. Now you can get free coins. I don't remember how to, let's see, points. Yeah, it's bad. So let's say, let's just go back to the gacha system. Let's say I wanted everything out of here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 times 5, it's only 90 bucks. 90 bucks for the whole outfit or everything in here. And that's not even everything in here. That's the chance to get everything. Now, so yeah, that's a problem. I don't remember if any of these are free. Like, there's a bunch of these too, by the way. Okay, so these are all coin based. I know you can get coins for free. I just don't remember how. I think you have to have, I think that's how you, like, so if you're streaming and people watch your stream, you do get points for just watching. So these little points down here, you can give gifts to the streamer with these points that you get for just using the app. So like you can give them to the streamer can then sell them to get avatar points, which I believe are the same as coins as far as buying stuff. So if you're a big streamer, you kind of just get everything for free. So you know, I guess that's how it works in normal life too. But I could recommend this as like, okay, so let's just hop into my own little place. We got a couple backgrounds. I could upload more if I want. You can change the floor, you can change the walls. Oh, you can even change your emotes a little bit, which is cool. You can slap like band-aids and stuff on here. Glasses, there's a bunch of earrings, a bunch of hats, like a bunch of shoes, a bunch of pants, some shirts and stuff. So like there is, and you can change the colors on all of this. So there is a genuinely good, like, if you wanted to use this for free as like, I would actually recommend this more than VMagic Mirror if you wanted to get started streaming for free, because fedora. Okay, I'll slap on wait, there's no fedora here. When did I get this? I have no idea when I got that. Let's just take that off. Okay, anyways, but yeah, so like I could recommend this. I kind of want to make a video about Reality and then a video about how to use Reality to stream for free, because this is genuinely a good alternative. Like I do think that, because like it's, I'm just gonna throw this out there. You know, this might be fighting words. It's better than the base Vroid models. You can agree or disagree with that, but I think we're all tired of seeing the 5 same Vroid models. So, oh, those might be fighting words, but all right, we're gonna turn this back on to we'll start. Oh wait, we get a new picture. Let's take a new picture. Look at that picture. Look at that sexy man. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so that's my new profile. All right, we're just gonna go live again. Now, Oh, there are a few other features that are cool. I'm just gonna say hi. Now, a few of the other things. Okay, sorry, I used myself. A few other features of this that I do really like is the fact that you're up to 4 people or up to 3 other people can join you in your broadcast, and it's super easy. Like it's crazy how easy it is. You can just go, you can join random people, you can accept random people to join you, and you could just be chilling. And that's awesome. So like, it's also good from that perspective. Wait, how the heck is this? Okay, sorry, I was not expecting to hear Navi in my music. That was a little, that caught me off guard. But so that is cool. Hey, Hinata, welcome. How you doing? You're see, we got our first person. We oh, now we have, so hi, I'm actually streaming to YouTube at the same time. How you doing? I honestly didn't expect anyone to join. Hey, Magellan, how you doing? Wait, why are people joining now? What happened? Oh, welcome. But yeah, I'm actually oh, so now we can do the other thing. So the other way I was actually planning on streaming this morning, because again, I am multi-streaming to YouTube and Magdalene, is I was going to stream my stream on you know, I'm just gonna do it just because this is funny. So what you can do, this is the levels of inception I was talking about yesterday, by the way. Oh, my thumbnail didn't update. So oh, my thumbnail didn't update. Oops, let me mute this on my stream. Oh, I can't. Oh no. There we go. But yeah, this is what I was gonna do this morning. Was do this because this is funny. I can stream my own stream. So yes, also welcome Sparky, how you doing? So yeah, that's because Magdalene, I am streaming on both. I am actually running this app on my computer. Because I could, Angular, that's why. Let me see if I can do this. Well, because the original idea for this stream was to just have me, one second, I need to change some settings here. Boom. There we go. Now people can mute it if they want. But the original idea was to just have this playing. Like I was just gonna open this up on my computer and just have it hosting my stream, because that's what's funny to me. I had this idea, when did I post that in Discord? Like a week ago? Something like that. I had the idea to do this. The only issue is that it's, as you can see, it's really hard to see. So I'm gonna just go ahead and stop that now. At least on this side. But it is really hard to see here. So, you know, it is what it is. But I don't know, Reality's pretty cool. Reality is just cool. Oh, so what was I talking about? The collab feature? Yeah, I was talking about collabs. The collab feature is probably one of the coolest things, because that is kind of a big deal. Oh, What? Oh, I got gifted fireworks? Wow, I'm getting gifted stuff. I haven't had that happen yet either. I don't know what that means. That's kind of cool. Thank you. See, reality's cool, guys. Oh, that is pretty cool. Maybe I will leave my stream up just for context, because otherwise me talking is gonna be really weird. All right, feel free to mute this. Oh, wait. Oh, so that's actually a great question for the people who are in reality. Can you mute that stream and still watch it? I don't actually know from this perspective. I would love to have the answer to that question. I'd have to end the broadcast to find that out. But yeah. Oh wait, there was one other thing I was going to cover with this. I'm blanking. What was it? So blah, 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 I can talk. But one of the other cool things is as mentioned, you can watch YouTube in reality, which is kind of cool. That's a nice little interactivity thing going on there. But then also there are some games you can play which are pretty cool. You can take pictures of real life objects and set them as like your background and stuff. So that's also kind of cool. Oh man, I'm forgetting something. What was the other feature? There's one other thing that I was like, oh, got it. So this is why you'll get spammed with the notifications in reality. It's because you can send a message to every single person who stopped in your broadcast, which is like really cool from a streamer viewer interaction standpoint. But you also, like, if you're like me who likes to just, spam through different broadcasts, you get a lot of messages, like a lot. Yes, let's watch a YouTube streaming reality streaming. Watching a YouTube streaming reality. Oh, baby, I got glow sticks. Let's go. Man, this is pretty cool. I really like this stuff. This stuff is cool. But yeah, the messaging people after the broadcast is really cool. I do like the inception that's going on here. I think it's fantastic. But is there anything else I'm missing? I don't think there's anything else really missing. We covered the gacha, we covered YouTube, we covered the games. You can add backgrounds. Chatting with people is really easy. There's a whole bunch of like events that you can rank in, I guess, for streaming. I haven't tried any of those yet, so I'm not quite sure how they all work. But that's not, yeah, I don't know. Huge OBS window vibes here. hey, we're all just having fun. We're having fun here. Actually, let's see. Can I join an event? How do I join an event? That's a great question. I think I need to close this. Join now. What event am I joining? Dave, can I join any of these? Cannot enter. Okay, I don't know if I actually can join any of these events. I don't know what it takes to join one, but that's fine. Why is my thumbnail all messed up? Sorry, I'm just noticing that. Oh, it's not. Wait, what? Huh. Like there's a lot of events and stuff on here. Like I said, it is a really cool app. If you wanted to build a following on here, you definitely could. Oh, hey, Mega. I see you found me. All right, well, now we've got even more Inception because Mega has left the YouTube stream and has entered the reality stream. Let's go. Yes, yes, indeed. The nice thing is I really do want to know what those gifts did. I want to know if those translated to streaming points because, again, I just don't really know what's going on. But yeah, that's basically everything that I know of about reality. I've tried to make sure. I'm going to move myself below this window just a little bit. There we go. Boom. Perfect. I have tried to make sure that I did my due diligence and looked at most aspects of it. So, like I said, I do think as a free alternative to do some stuff with, oh, that's cool. See, this is why it's kind of cool. Is because it's easy for viewers to gift streamers stuff that's also free. So, like I said, it's definitely an interesting app. I will probably use it casually because, again, it is just kind of fun to play with. I'll admit that. It's fun to play with. And I do think I will make a video about how to use this for like YouTube and Twitch streams. Because, again, for a free model, using free programs and stuff, this is really easy, you know, and it looks good. And the best part is since it's your phone running the model, you don't have to worry about your computer handling anything. Like, you still have to do the streaming of data, I guess, but that's just a USB connection and it shouldn't cause too many issues. Actually, don't quote me on that. Let's open up. Okay, I'm opening up Task Manager. I'm seeing just how much resources this takes. Not very many. It's actually pretty resource light. Yeah, you could definitely get away with doing this. So, well, I'm probably gonna make I still haven't decided how I want the initial reality video to, like, what I want that to look like, what it's going to be. But like, I think I don't want to make them all the same video. Hey, thanks for becoming a follower, John. Huh? I do think I want to make it 2 videos because I don't think I want to make I think they are different enough that it's good enough to make it into 2 separate things. But I do want to make it a video overviewing what reality is, because I do think that this is good for some people. I think the gacha model is insane. But, you know, all refreshing water. Let's go. I do think like I said, the gacha model is a little crazy, but if you're just going to use it as a free app and have fun with it and play around with people, this is really good. Like, it's really good. So just don't spend any money. Oh gosh. Yeah, hydrate. I woke up so thirsty this morning. I've been drinking water like nonstop. I think it's because I got like something in my throat. Bugging me. But it is what it is. All right, well. Now that we've talked about real, you can add mustaches to people. Okay, that's see, it's little stuff like this that kind of make it fun to use. Whoa. Okay. See, it's stuff like this. That's really funny. Oh, we're gonna move myself up just a little bit. There we go. I'm just above chat. That is hilarious. Oh man. I love how the eye mask disappears first, but the mustache is just there. Hey, you know what? Whatever works. It also is kind of interesting to see the delay on like me streaming to this and it reaching YouTube and then updating on here. So there's a pretty significant delay. Not that anyone else in the world is going to use this application like I am. Mask is temporary, mustache is eternal. Yeah. Aw, you're broke now? Well, I appreciate the gifts nonetheless. Oh, there goes the mustache. So the mustache just sticks around for a lot longer. That's interesting. Man, reality is... The more I like it, or the more I've been using it, the more I kind of like it. I do think, like I said, the gacha predatory system is whatever. But, you know... It's, I don't know, it's just a fun app. As if you're willing to put up with the spam notifications and things like that, then you're fine. Like it's fun to use and I would recommend it. I can't take credit for checking this out by myself though, because I didn't even know that this existed until about a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago. When someone commented on one of the YouTube videos, hey, you should do a video on reality. And I was like, what is reality? Like, I live in reality. What do you mean? So I looked around and found out that they were talking about this app. And like I said, if there's a way to get like paid on here, that'd be really cool. Hey, Bunny Man, welcome to the broadcast room. We're doing some streamception today. Oh, one other thing I do like, I also do like that you get to see everyone as they come in. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think you're right, Mega, because there was their name was Anna. I do remember that. They commented on a few videos asking about it. So I decided to check it out. Oh. I guess I got meat. Okay. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Well, that is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a good app. It has some predatory stuff, but as long as you're, as long as you're having fun with it, you can link to other avenues and things like that. So like being able to message everyone who joins your broadcast after the stream to direct them to like a Twitter, a YouTube, a Twitch, and you actually can connect this with Twitter as well. So like there's a lot of stuff you can do. I don't know how many users it has. I know it's enough to have several thousand people streaming at a time, or have at least several thousand viewers at a time, but it seems to be kind of growing. And I do want to know, like, what the kind of future of this app is, because obviously they're making money on the gacha system. I don't think anyone's gonna argue that. But I think that most people just use this as a way to kind of chill, talk to people, meet some new friends, meet some new followers, all that fun stuff, and then direct them elsewhere where it actually is like to their Twitch, to their YouTubes, TikToks, whatever they're going for, you know. So I don't know, it's good. It's just good. Who knows, maybe we'll have to, maybe I'll have to stream on it some more just secretly and see what happens. The funny thing is though, is like when I was trying to stream on this by just like with just reality, I couldn't, I was having trouble talking. I am so used to having all my other streaming stuff set up that it felt really weird. I'm not used to just having my phone, just my avatar and talking. I'm used to like looking at other stuff, bringing stuff up, showing it on screen, doing all this other stuff. And so it was kind of, it felt really weird. And one thing I do notice is something that adds a lot to people is if you, I've noticed this on almost every broadcast, but they have like a speaker or something playing in the background to kind of help with the ambiance, because I don't think you can hear any of the music unless you're watching the stream, in which case you'd be hearing me double talk to you. I don't know. Mega, you're on here. Can you mute my voice in the app? Can you just watch? Oh wait, I could mute my own voice. But then it'd be all super delayed. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, obviously no one else is going to be doing this dual stream to YouTube and reality. That's not a normal thing. How do I get this meat out of my mouth? It's been forever. How do I get it off? Okay, well, I guess it's just on there now. That's fine, whatever. I see someone is spamming the like button because I see the like number go up to over 1,000. Oh gosh. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to really talk about with reality. I think we've went over basically everything. I will look at like what the gifts and stuff did. I want to know. Oh wait, can we look at that now? Can I see? No. I don't think I can look at my profile while it's streaming, but maybe I can. No, collab partners, no. I'll look at it afterwards. I'm really curious if this actually gave me those avatar points or whatever, because then I can at least have a good comparison to like, oh well, if you even have just a few gifters, like what does that translate into like money wise of like gacha? Because then it's a little less problematic. Like if it's just a matter of streaming and people using their free points on you to get your own gacha stuff to continue streaming more, that's okay. I don't think that that's a bad practice. So we'll see. I might update after the stream. Oh yeah, I got a blue bow tie. Let's go. But yeah, so that's basically everything about reality. I might talk about it more as I have more random thoughts, but I do want to talk about Vshojo of all things. Because Vshojo auditions are ending soon. Well, soon-ish. I think we still have like 20 days. Actually, you know what? Let me fact check myself here. I think it's either to the 20th or the 30th. 30th. Okay, so you do still have like 3 weeks to do stuff for it. But I think that Vshojo's got something interesting going on. You guys may or may not have noticed. If you type in Vshojo audition on YouTube, I think every person who's applied has made their audition public. Like all of them. And it's actually kind of fun. I kind of went down a little bit of a rabbit hole. I started watching Vshojo auditions, like a lot of them. And some are pretty good. Some are a little less good. You know, that's just kind of the nature of how these things go. But it is kind of interesting to see what everyone thinks of as an audition. I actually kind of wanted to make a video like where I got a bunch of them together and like critiqued them, but I think that might be seen as a little bit toxic and also not favorable. I don't know. It would be kind of fun, but I don't know. I'm really curious to see who's going to get in, because something that there was a recent video that was a clip of Nyanners talking about Vshojo, which kind of gave me a lot of insight into what Vshojo actually is. Or at least I feel like it gave me some insight into what Vshojo is. Because Nyanners specifically talked about Vshojo as if she has no idea what's going on with the company. So to me, that kind of says that the company kind of takes a very off approach, probably to their core talent. I'm starting to believe that Vshojo is primarily a merch-based company. Like, I don't know if they're taking any revenue from any of their streamers or content creators. I kind of think that they're just doing stuff with merchandise. Because the level of difference between... There's just something about the way Nanner said it, which made me think that Vshojo is very much going off of a much more hands-off approach than Hololive or Nijisanji. So it's an interesting way to go about it, because if you're going for merch, that means Silvervale explained in her Vshojo debut that they don't take money from donations or subs. Oh, I've not seen that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I was having trouble finding information about that. Okay, so that does cement what the idea is then. Yep. Okay, that's what I had not seen that clip. Thank you a lot for telling me that. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, so that just cements everything that I was already thinking. So they are only a merchandising company. So, oh, so they're a literal talent agency. If you go to the Vshojo Reddit, I put up a post explaining some stuff. When did you put it up, and what's your name on Reddit? That would help me find it at least. I think YouTube's set to auto block links, but go ahead and try. It might time you out. If you want to post a link, let me see. I actually don't know what my settings are on YouTube right now. If you want to post a link, join the Discord and post a link there, because that'll work. But I think YouTube might YouTube might time you out if you post it in YouTube right now. I'm trying to see what my settings are. I think I have it to auto block links. Yeah, okay. I see you just joined the Discord. Feel free to drop it in there. Probably in random stuff would be the best place for it, because I would love to see it. When I made my video, I tried to look up as much as I could, but I was not having a lot of success skimming through Vshojo links. Okay, let's see. Info on see. Oh, you even have hyperlinks? Oh my man. Oh, that's so good. They are like a talent agency. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, this is really good. Hey, the meat finally came out of my mouth. That only took like, what, 20 minutes? That's what it felt like. Okay, so I did know that they were about the expansion. I didn't know about the Hispandos. Do they own their stuff? I believe that I'm not going to open up these links on stream just because audio shenanigan messing. Well, I don't know. Maybe we will. Screw it. Let's pop this open in Firefox, because I have a scene all ready for Firefox. Oh, it's mostly from I didn't watch Silver's debut stream. That's probably why I missed a lot of this. Let's see here. Let's go into Firefox. There we go. Now I can open up the Firefox menu. Beautiful. Except for we need this to not be, hold on. I want this to be below Firefox. There we go. Got it. All right. Now the one I'm most curious is about this. Oh, let's see. What is this?
I know some people seem concerned and they don't really understand that they get worried about hololive, and we're not hololive. We own our characters, we own everything. All of this is ours. It's just we have more support for things that we want to do.
Okay. So they do own everything. That's good to know. Hey, look. There's me in the corner there. Yeah, okay, so they own everything. I kind of suspected that based off of how the company works. So really it's just, do they take a cut from donations and so wait. I'm curious. Hold on. We're opening up another link. Vshojo. This one.
Oh, another question. Yes, we still get all of our donations and stuff. Like that goes to us. Everything's fine. It's not like there's.
Okay. So they get all the donations and things. Oh, hi Ray. How you doing? Sorry. You're watching me stream a stream. Okay, let's go back to normal. I'm streaming myself, isn't it great? There we go. Okay, so that did answer two questions that I had that I didn't know before, but I kind of suspected. That is really good to know though. Yeah. See, it makes sense that they would keep all their donations, that they would keep all their other stuff, because trying to get already established talents to give up some of their revenue doesn't make sense. But if they essentially are just a glorified merchandise company slash talent agency, that's a little bit different. That makes things a lot more interesting. That also makes sense why they push so much merch, right? Like that's because that's all they are is merch, it seems like. I am curious if so. Okay, so here's the big thing for me. I would be surprised if the contracts for the new people are very different or aren't very different than those for the pre-existing, because there's two ways to look about this. If they are going to follow what they're already doing, then they will not bring on board anyone who doesn't already have a following. Because if their primary stuff is merchandise, you don't make money off merchandise on someone like me, right? So like if that's the way they're running things, no matter how, like, let's say I'm the best YouTuber ever at this size, right? They would not hire me because I'm not big enough for that merchandise to really turn a profit yet. So if they do it that way, that means that they're basically excluding all of the small peoples out of potentially joining them. Fruit didn't have an audience, but she did do commissions and stuff, didn't she? Like, she was known. I knew about Fruit before she debuted, and I'm not even really that connected to the VTuber community these days. Outside of like event reporting and things. This is your real name? Oh, nice. This is not my real name. But that is interesting to meet someone who actually has the name Ray in that spelling. It's what I've been going by for a while. But I don't know, I'd have to look into Fruit. I'm not as familiar with her. I'm more familiar with her than like Kime or anyone else really. Outside of Neanders and Iron Mouse, things like that. So yeah, like I said, if they're doing just the merchandise, that means the auditions are basically a waste of time for everyone who's not already big or not already connected with Vshojo. Now, the other thing here is if anyone on Vshojo has a connection with a small streamer or someone who hasn't streamed yet, but they hang out with a lot and they think would be a good streamer, that is a potential in. You know, let's be real here. Connections do work like that. But for a company to bring people on board, I suspect that they will split revenue for the time being. I would be surprised if new people get the same deals as the old guard. I just don't think that's going to happen. Again, I would be pleasantly surprised, but I just don't see that happening, especially if you're going to be getting like a new model and stuff out of this. I really just don't see that happening. That doesn't make sense to me as like from a business perspective. Oh, let's see. The fact that Hime streams as little as she does and still keeps around 1.5 to 2,000 viewers on a stream shows that the Vshojo brand gives you a nice base audience. Hololive talent choices IMO, while technically harder, more people have more potential to get in instead of just pre-established creators like Vshojo. Yeah. Well, I don't think Hime gets as many people as she does because of Vshojo. Hime gets as many people as she does because she's SidSnap. She has a 200,000 viewer YouTube channel and doesn't really like hide that fact. It's kind of like how Kaon and Kason, like they add crossover. That's just what they do. Your full name is Raelice. Oh, that's an awesome name. What's her actual channel name? It's like SidSnap or something like that. Yeah, SidSnap. Oh, sorry. My mistake. She has 600,000 subscribers. My mistake. So like, and also this is the world according to me, but streams kind of don't matter a lot in the grand scheme of things. She also has a YouTube channel that posts highlights. I know I just made a big old video about this week, but like, the reason why people come back to your streams is often not because of your stream, it's because of other things. So if the Vshojo highlights and her own channel are what make sure that she always has viewers, I don't know how much of that is about Vshojo. I think it's kind of about her. But the platform and content are so different that I thought it wouldn't convert that many people. You are right. It does not convert a lot of people. It doesn't. But it does convert some. Like I don't stream on Twitch. Like I go live on Twitch when I'm doing programming stuff that no one wants to see. because I'm bored and I'm just programming and I just want to talk to people. Like, let's be real here. That's when I go live on Twitch. Otherwise, I'm always on YouTube. But even I get crossover. The guy who actively says, don't go on Twitch, I get followers from YouTube. Like that, there is crossover. Now, this is a pretty poor example. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna throw some numbers at you because I love numbers. So we're gonna look at the last, I don't know, 6 months or so. Let's see, insights. When did we kill Twitch officially? November? No, because we were doing that weird multi-streaming all the way. Let's go back to the beginning of this year. So in the beginning of this year, I was not streaming on Twitch. I just wasn't. Not at all. To put this in perspective, I had, how many subs did I have at the beginning of this year? I had like 150, something like that. So hey, LOL's not bad to say. I like it. LOL is a fun word to say. But anyways, I stopped streaming on Twitch before the beginning of this year. So, I think I've streamed a grand total of 3 times on Twitch. Oh wait, no, I did do a little bit of streaming in February apparently. What was I streaming in February? What did I do? Okay, well, I apparently blacked out in February and streamed on Twitch. I don't know when or how, but I did. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Sorry, my computer froze for a second there. I was freaking out. But okay, so it looks, I got 10 followers in February. When I was apparently streaming on February. Okay, cool. But outside of that, I didn't stream at all. I gained 53 followers this year from not streaming. In contrast, I've gained about 700 subs. It's not a huge crossover, but there is crossover. And like, that's just for me having the link to my Twitch channel in the description of the videos. That's it. Like, I don't even link Twitter on, or I don't link Twitch on my Twitter, which by the way also has like no followers. Like, this is purely from people reading the description and clicking on Twitch and following for some reason, even though I don't stream there. Imagine if I actually pushed it in my videos, like saying like, oh, I go live every weekend on Saturday, you know? Like, I'd probably get a lot more people. I get people joining the Discord because I say, hey, you should come join Discord. Like, I have a higher conversion to Discord than I do to Twitch, which is crazy. Because why not? Yeah, you're not wrong, Mega. It's definitely a why not moment. But there is crossover. There's just not a lot of it. It also depends on who, like, what your style of content is. Harris Heller actually talked about this. He talked about this today, or not today, but yes, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Harris Heller actually discussed this yesterday about how about like crossover and things. His crossover was insanely high, like 33%, which is crazy. I think for most people it's like 5 to 10% of crossover. But the other thing you have to keep in mind is actually let's go look at Silvervale, one of Silvervale's videos. Sorry, my nose is getting clogged. No, we're not gonna actually watch it. I just want to see here. Okay, so this is actually very telling. In her description, the very first thing is the subscribe button to YouTube. The very next thing is the Twitch button to go to her Twitch. For me, that's my Discord button. That's why I get so many people to Discord, is because it's the first thing. You see it below or above the fold. The other thing to keep in mind is we're gonna do a Social Blade lookup on Silvervale. Silvervale gets, okay, well that she's doing really well right now apparently, but she gets 800,000 views a month, which is a lot. Every single one of those people will see her Twitch linked in the description. With how much she goes live and stuff, just like with me, people are gonna check it out. And what's the thing is about Twitch or live streams is once you're on a stream, you tend to stick around and come back. Like, that's just a thing. Like the amount of people who have been here for a long, the amount of return viewers you get on streams is kind of crazy. Because once someone joins a stream once and likes you, they just stick around. They just do. That's kind of what streams are good at doing. You're just gonna afraid what the algorithm is gonna do if you try Twitch. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose real quick. Okay, there we go. Oops. And unmute. I recommend people don't go on Twitch. For reasons that I stated in my last video, by the way, check it out. But I'm a very big advocate of not going on Twitch. Anyone who's been here for any amount of time knows this about me. Pretty obviously. But Twitch doesn't really have an algorithm. Like it kind of does now. It's not just sorted by the most popular person, you know. It does have a little bit of discoverability, but the problem with Twitch is that streaming isn't enough anymore. It's just not. You can't just stream. You got to be doing other stuff too. Whether that's, you know, TikTok, Shorts, Twitter, whatever you're doing, you got to be doing something. Because streams just aren't, they're not discoverable, man. Or rather, they're a hard sell to basically anyone. Watching a new streamer is always like a coin flip of, did you happen to tune in at the right moment? And so you like the stream and you stay, or is there kind of a lull and then you don't like the stream, so you peace out? You know? So we'll see if Twitch adds new features and stuff. But that's kind of off topic of what we were talking about. But for this reason, sorry, we're gonna transition back to Silvervale. If you swear, if YouTube can bump up the streaming game just a little bit, can blow up. You have to do something to separate yourself from those that grind out streams. Yeah, you definitely do. I think YouTube is close. I think that, so this is my, take this prediction as you will. I think in 2-ish years, 2 to 3 years, YouTube will become the #1 streaming platform. That's what I think. I don't think Twitch is gonna die, but I do think that YouTube will become #1. And once it becomes #1, Twitch is gonna have a huge hit. But we'll see. We will see. Gosh dang it. Freaking nose. I need to check my air filters to see if they're running out. Allergies might be making a comeback. YouTube already took clips. If they reduce chat latency and copy rates, that's it. What do you mean by reduced chat latency? Chat latency is better on YouTube than it is on Twitch. Like, I have maybe, I think my stream is like 3 to 4 seconds at most. And that's only because I'm streaming it in like insanely high bitrate. Oh, hello cats. How you doing? Oh, get out of there. Oh gosh. Go on, get out. Silly cats. Trying to get behind my computer. Well, so the thing is you can set your, it's because, okay. Do you guys want to see behind the curtain a little bit? It's because a lot of new people streaming to Twitch or a lot of people who've come from Twitch to YouTube don't know about this nice little function. So let me just show you real quick. Let me just turn this back on. So this is what I see, by the way. This is my streaming dashboard. This is just what I see. So one of the settings that people don't ever change is this one right here. This stream latency. Ultra low latency. Just click that and you're good. You can even choose it in Streamlabs when you go live. If you use OBS, you just set this to the default. And now all of a sudden your streams have a few seconds at most lag time. The problem is that most people let the default of normal happen. Normal latency, I think, is like 15 to 20 seconds, something like that. But like anyone who's been on YouTube and who's streamed on YouTube knows that like if you just go to ultra low latency, you're fine. Like maybe like I said, maybe 5 seconds is as much as I have. And usually if I'm not responding to you, it's because like I'm still processing a thought, not because I didn't see your message. So ultra low latency is the best. It kind of just does it. Well, so the only stipulation about ultra low latency is you can't stream in 2K. And YouTube's actually better for those who have bad internet than those who don't, because YouTube allows buffering. Twitch doesn't do that. Like if you, it's still, it won't be like perfectly live because you will be buffering. Let's just be real here. You will be buffering. But like the fact that you can buffer and don't just have random blackouts like you do on Twitch, it's a pretty big bonus in my opinion. So there's a lot that YouTube has going for it. Like there really is. And also, there's something I want to touch on real quick. You mentioned raids. Raids will not be a thing on YouTube. I am actually an active proponent against raiding. I don't want that on YouTube. And it kind of already exists. Like, if you really want to do it right now, you can. You just have to have 1,000 subs. I don't even have access to it yet. But you can do it. You can do it. You can do what's called a live redirect. A guy in our Discord named Raphael, I don't think he's here right now. He has 1,000 subs and he showed us the button. Basically, like, I can have my stream go to anyone else's videos. So, hey, you are here. Yeah, Raphael was the one who showed me the button. So yeah, you can do it. I knew you could do it. I just didn't know what the button looked like. That was my thing. So yeah, you can raid people. It's not quite the same as, you know, on Twitch, but you can raid. I just don't think it's in YouTube's best interest to implement like a normal raiding feature. True. But I also don't believe that raids ultimately help you. Now that's not to say like people haven't been helped by raids, but for the most part, I don't think raiding is good for you, and especially not on YouTube. On Twitch, raids are fine, but I think on YouTube, they actively hurt you. And here's why. So let me kind of explain some things. And if you guys still disagree, I would love to hear your thoughts. Well, let me explain why I think raids are bad for YouTube. So here we go. We're gonna hop right into this. Let's say I have 20 viewers and I want to raid Raphael. If you let me transition all of my viewers to Raphael's channel, here's what will happen, because this happens with every raid ever. Half of them will leave immediately. They'll be transitioned to this new stream and they'll bounce. It doesn't matter if they would have liked Raphael, they might just be done. Like, anytime someone raids someone, that number, like the number of viewers halves within like a minute. It's fast. And then from there, another, 30 to 40% leave within, 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe, we're going to be real generous here. Maybe 10% of the people stick around for the long term, like for the rest of the stream. On Twitch, that's fine. That's like a net gain. Cool. You have viewers. Awesome. On YouTube, that's a death sentence. Because what that just did is take Raphael's stream, who maybe was full, let's say you had 5 viewers, Raphael. You had 5 viewers, they were your regular viewers, they've been watching the whole time. YouTube's loving it, they've got high average watch time, everything's going great. All of a sudden you get 20 new viewers, 10 of them bounce immediately, your average watch time just gets sliced, like huge chunk gone. and then more people leave afterwards. And so now I don't have good data to look at this because no one has good data on this, but based off of how everything else works on YouTube, if people click on something and then immediately bounce, that's a net negative to you. So if you get a bunch of people who open your stream and immediately leave, that's a bad signal for YouTube. And that's why I don't think YouTube will ever do rating, because ultimately people are just going to end up screwing each other over. Like inadvertently. So rating doesn't make sense on YouTube. If YouTube implemented the feature, they'd fix the algorithm, right? Potentially. But the thing is that YouTube already has the better raid system. Now, keep in mind, this is how I think about YouTube. YouTube knows better than you. Well, actually, here we go. Here's a better way of saying this. YouTube knows what you guys want to watch more than I do. That's the best way of thinking about it. Not that YouTube knows more, not that YouTube knows what you want to watch more than you do. YouTube knows what you want to watch more than I do. And if I'm the one rating, I'm the one sending you to a place that you might not even want to go to. Who knows? Maybe you're only here because you just wanted to talk for a little bit. Like, maybe you just don't want to watch another stream after this one's over. You just wanted to catch the end of this and then go back to watching videos, you know? That's the problem. Let's see. Rating works best in a group MMO, a circle of content creators known with content group people bouncing off each other has lower rate. Yeah, I will agree with that, Angular. That is true. If you have a consistent group of people, like if you have an integrated circle, kind of like offline TV, right? Then it would work better. But I still think that overall, rating is not a system that YouTube wants to implement, because their up next feature and their recommended features are rating but better. And I've actually noticed this. So when I was making my video this week, actually, I noticed that I was getting recommended a lot more streams in the recommended feed. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but it's something I've noticed. Like, I didn't used to see streams pop up as often as they did. But now I feel like I'm seeing a lot more streams being recommended to me, probably because I've been watching more streams on YouTube. So that's just that. This all just leads into my thoughts with rating. I understand why people like it. It's fun, it's exciting, but it's ultimately for the benefit of the streamer, not the viewer, which is why YouTube won't do it. YouTube doesn't really care about the creator. Like, that's ultimately, they don't care who's making what. They just care about what the viewer is going to watch. That's all they care about. So if they think you will watch a stream because you've watched other streams, they will recommend more streams. If you are a VOD viewer, like in my case, I mean, I have, what am I at now? I'm at like 875 subs or something like that. Something like that. I have a pretty substantial amount of subscribers for being as small as I am. But like, and yet there's only like 6 of you guys, 7 of you guys in here. By the way, that's not a complaint. By the way, that's not a complaint. But this just kind of goes to show that my content is primarily made for videos. And so even though I have a lot of subscribers, which are definitely on right now, because this is like my prime time as far as viewership. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Gilligus. Have fun running D&D. D&D is pretty awesome. But like this is my prime time for viewership, like on YouTube and stuff. You would think that would mean I'd have a lot more live stream viewers, but I don't, because my stuff is primarily VOD based, and that's fine. You know, that's cool. But and that it's also how you use streams and things like that. Some channels which have grown purely by streaming have insane viewers for the size that they are. Like Green Tea, I actually think is a pretty good example. When I was watching her stream, she has a very high viewer count for that many subs, because I think she averages over like 12 to 13, something like that. Let's see, but plus VTuber rating is a little rude since the viewers are wild and have a high chance of saying I came from X, breaking the etiquette, so yeah, not a fan of raids. Yeah, I kind of get that. But, and also it's just like, raids are an interesting thing because, like, mentally. So yeah, this is fine to talk about. I think that raids are very interesting because of what they can do to you mentally as well. When you get a surge of intention from somewhere else, it's fun, but it can also be kind of depressing, because I'm going to use a friend of mine got raided by Haruka. Like, that's huge. That's 2,000 viewers that came to say hi. And their average was like, the average viewer for this friend was like 6 or 7. So imagine having 2,000 people show up when you average 6 or 7. That is nutty. That increase in viewership. That is actually insane. But what happens in 5 minutes when you see that half of them have left? Like, that's a little soul crushing. Let's be real here. You saw you had 2,000 people and half of them left immediately. That sucks. And so raids can also have that negative effect on people too. Like, raiding someone small as a large streamer feels good from the large streamer's perspective. But like, it can also be damaging. So I don't know. Raids are they're just an interesting way of thinking about things, because I've never been big into raiding people outside of like big events, right? Like if it's someone's debut or they're hosting a special event, right? Like, that's okay. Raids are awesome for that purpose, because you're not sending someone to someone just because like, oh, they happen to be live. It's like, hey guys, this is a cool event that I think you're going to like. I want you guys to check it out. And for special events like that, I do think there's a much higher chance that people will stick around. But I think they kind of get used too often for regular day use. Unless it is what who was it that mentioned it? Angular mentioned, where it's just basically a big circle, then that's kind of okay. I'm totally on board for that use of raids. That's good. That's great. That's wonderful. But the rest is just kind of, a friend of mine, also streamer, not a VTuber, once got 200 Vs from large CSGO raid, but only one of those 200 following became a regular to his channel. Yeah. Oof. That's rough. That's pain. Yep. Yep. That's kind of stuff that happens. I don't know. I think YouTube's well on its way to figuring stuff out. I like that. That's happened to me before too. Like, I don't know. It's actually, oh, okay. We're going to go on a slight tangent here, but screw it. We're doing it. This is related. I also am against you telling people to go to subscribe to someone else on YouTube if they're just a friend. Because having a dead subscriber kind of hurts you. Like if it's someone who doesn't actually want to watch your stuff and they're just subbed to be subbed, then they're ignoring your messages, they're ignoring your videos. It just kind of hurts you. So like, I never want anyone to subscribe to me who isn't watching my stuff. Like if you're a friend, I would prefer that you did not subscribe, because it's not a show of support. Like it is to you, but it's not to me. Like you just need to not do that. Now, that being said, there is someone I want to shout out because I do think his content's pretty good. And he shouted me out for the same reason. So he does stuff kind of similar to me. He streams a lot more than I do. But his name is Vtuber Senpai. You can look him up on YouTube. He does similar stuff to me. But outside of that, just look up his stuff. Don't subscribe if you don't want to. Because again, dead subscribers are just bad. But it's, I don't know, like that I've thought about that a lot. I've seen a lot of streamers do that where they shout people out because they're friends or because they're mods or because X, Y, and Z, and it just doesn't do anything. It just hurts, you know. In fact, I would say this is true of people you're actively subscribed to, right? Like if you don't watch their stuff anymore, just unsubscribe, please. It actually helps them out more. Because like if you're a dead viewer, you just hurt them, you know. And this sounds super harsh, you know, but it's just kind of true. Just don't. I'm all about supporting people that you want to, but that also means like cutting the umbilical cord a few times. I don't know. Oh yeah. Cat. Cat almost touched the power button. Imagine being one of the most subbed VTubers but getting lower views than a 1-year-old indie. Oof. You know, that's always something I'm not in that boat yet. Like I'm still very much like I have a lot more YouTube subs than some people. I recognize this fact. But I'm also not big enough to where like if I see someone doing better than me, it doesn't matter to me at all. Like at all. Because again, I'm small right now. And so if I have a really good video, that's all it was, is that was a really good video or like a really great stream or a really good this. But like if I had like 20,000 subs and like started seeing someone with 100 subscribers do better than me, I kind of imagine that would mess with anyone, you know? Like that's gotta feel bad for anyone. I don't care who you are. That's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt a lot. I feel it's better to have a small amount of actual viewer subscribers than a large number that doesn't represent your actual viewer interests. Yes. So there's actually a what's the phrase? There's a very interesting business phrase. I think it's called like 100 true fan or 1,000 true fans. Yeah. That's what it is. It's the 1,000 true fans theory. that in order to be successful, you only need 1,000 true fans to make a living. Like, if you have 1,000 people that are really there to support you, you will be successful. And I think that that's true, especially for streaming. Because if you look at basically anything in life, the minority of highly active viewers or anything support the majority of those actions. So like, it's like the people who get, just because it popped into my mind because we were looking at Silvervale earlier, when Silvervale got an $1,000 donation, right? That's more than what, 50, 60 other people, right? That one donation was that much more than everyone else, you know? So it's just interesting, because I do think it's a good philosophy to live by. That 1,000 true fans theory is, rather than go for broad appeal, which you should still go for occasionally, is focus on what you can do to make those 1,000 people really your biggest fan. Because that's how you get people to stick around and come back and all that jazz. Is you need to build that rapport with people, or else it just doesn't matter. In my case, the way I do that is I try and make everything I do based around something I wish I had known. That really is like what I base most of my videos around. Is I wish I had known how to do this thing, therefore I will make a video about it, because other people probably also wish they knew how to do this thing, or like wish they had this. Like in the case of VT Chaos, that was the main inspiration of VT Chaos and why I have put so much time into making it, even though I'm not really good at it, is because like I wanted YouTube to have a fun Twitch or a fun chat integration app, because no one else was really making one. And because I did that, a lot of people have reached out and said that they like it. I've seen a lot of people use it. It's been really fun. And so I got something out of it. They got something out of it. And now I've got a few people who message me pretty regularly about asking like, hey, is this getting updated? I want this feature. Like, I think this would be good. Like that's a really nice relationship to have. Also, I need more water. But I genuinely enjoy content more if I feel like that's what the creator enjoys making. I feel honesty of content attracts genuine fans. Yeah, I think so too. Which is actually okay. So I had something happen yesterday. I posted about it on the Discord, but I finally got my first negative comment on a video, which is kind of surprising that it's taken this long. I'm actually kind of impressed. But the video that it's on, I fully admit, is my weakest video. It's definitely the weakest one I've ever made. Why? Because I was so excited. Cat. Get out from there. Sorry. Cat tried to get in there. Okay. But the reason why that video is, I don't think it's actually bad. I think it's just not good. It's like a very average video. It's the lip sync video that I did. About how to improve lip sync, like the first one, not this new one that actually, you know, tells you what to do instead of just says flip on this button and it gets better. the old video isn't wrong. Like, you do just push that button and it does help. But I could have gone into way more detail. But even though like that video is basically a giant thing of non-advice, I do think the reason why it still did very well is because the reason behind me making that video was because I was excited about it. Like, I was excited about that feature. And I still think that's why I made the videos, because I saw people asking about it. I got excited to make it and I made it. And it wasn't like, if I was to make it today, which I actually did, it would be a much better and more in-depth video that would actually answer more questions. But the reason why it didn't flop is kind of like what we were saying, is I was genuinely excited about it. And I think it's one thing when, especially for my space, because I'm in the informational space, right? Like, I'm in the tutorial, educational, that kind of stuff. You can tell if someone just forgot to include information rather than didn't do the full research to include everything they should have. It's a small distinction, but it's a very noticeable one. And people are very forgiving of if you forgot to include something. They're very not forgiving of if you just kind of half-heartedly do it. So that's what I think about making stuff. And it's also why my video schedule's kind of gotten a little erratic, because before I was really trying to pump out a video every week, and the idea was like, okay, well, I need to schedule the videos, I need to figure out this, I need to do this week by week. But as I've kind of gotten into it more, my video production time has gone way down, because instead of trying to schedule videos, if I have an idea and I want to make it, I start making it, because I'm passionate about that thing. And so even if it comes out a week later, it'll probably do better. Or if I put out a few videos back to back, it's because I was thinking a lot about them. And actually, funnily enough, seemingly to me, a great example of all this shenanigans is the difference between the two. I have two videos that talk about Twitch versus YouTube for streaming or content creation in general. I have one that came out almost a month ago now. And then I have the one that came out a few days ago. Is the difference in those two videos? One, I thought about it. I made a very structured video. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I was really happy making it. And I actually do think it's still one of my best edited videos, but I was more excited about the editing rather than the actual content of the video. Surprise, surprise. But this last one, I just felt really passionate about the topic. And so that's what I should have done with the first one, is I should have used my passion towards the topic itself rather than the sprinkling of editing on the video. You got to go, Ray. I have a stream 7 minutes. Hey, have a good stream, man. Like the roundhouse tour I watched yesterday and forgot the reason why the front leg is light is to check and do a switch left roundhouse, but I didn't say so in the video, just did it randomly. Yeah, those are the worst. Those hurt. Those kind of missing steps in tutorials. But yeah, the passion is what converts a lot of people. It's definitely the biggest factor. So that's actually also why I cut down my streams to just one a week. because I realistically, with some of the other stuff I've cut out of my life to really focus on YouTube, I could stream more often. And I've thought about streaming more often, doing more of these like talking videos and things like that. Because I do genuinely just enjoy talking about stuff like this. Like, I love this. But I also feel like I want to do this as my job. And if I want to do this as my job, I have to realize that doing something that you want to isn't always what you should be doing. And so I could do these streams more often. I'd probably be a little bit less passionate about them, but I could do them more. But instead I choose to focus my energy on like videos and things, because I do see a day where if I could ever do this like full time, I would stream a lot more often, like at least 3 times a week. Well, I shouldn't say at least, probably 3 times a week. Because I could do these talking style streams a lot more often. But I need to focus on the videos because that's what will let everything grow and stuff like that. So I instead take these videos or these stream topics and just make them into videos instead. I do want to get good enough one day and do the Ludwig approach where I can like figure out how to make streams into videos I can edit well and have them be like good, you know. Still got a strained butt from that goddamn store. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, streams are an interesting thing. I definitely feel like I've reached a good equilibrium with what I'm doing these days in terms of like the content I put out and the streams. I definitely probably should be doing more on Twitter and TikTok and things like that, but I don't know. The other problem is, well, this actually isn't really a problem, but it's kind of an interesting, I don't know, maybe I just need to change the way I think about this, but like I do like just sitting and chatting. I think that there's, as you mentioned, super chat streams show that fans are chill with just chatting, but that's really what streams are about, right? Like, you don't watch a stream because of the high octane gameplay most of the time. Like, sure, that's why some people do, but you watch a stream to get to know the person who's streaming. It's kind of how it is. That's how I feel anyways. I would probably stream more often also if I didn't have a Discord where I am pretty active in. I know I won't always be able to stay as active as I am in there. You know, God forbid if I get bigger. But for right now, I feel like I've got a pretty good balance. Though I do need to figure out a way to start adding in a little bit more different content. That's something I do need to work on. I feel like I've kind of carved out a really weird but interesting niche on YouTube, because I don't know, maybe you guys can confirm or deny. There's definitely a couple of us in this niche, but I feel like specifically like Sapphire, VTuber Senpai are ones that come to mind. Fofamit. Well, actually, Fofamit is more of a tech YouTuber rather than anything else. But I feel like there's a couple of us that are in this really weird niche on YouTube. And most of us cover like a weird area. Let's see. Like most of what makes a streamer is the personality, how they interact with the community. That's true. I really think more indie VTubers should learn some video editing because you have the highest privilege of clipping your own archive any way you like. Super easy to edit. Yeah. Editing is kind of important. But plus editing lets you figure out what really you want to focus on, you know? So like kind of going back to what I was just talking about, like the niche that I've kind of carved out on YouTube is the Harris Heller of VTubers. I'm not saying like I'm as good as Harris Heller, but like that seems to be the role I'm kind of fitting into. Is I talk about stream stuff, I talk about tech stuff, I talk about how to make your stream better with tech and what tech to use to do stuff with that streams. That just seems to kind of be like the niche I've fallen into. Is I want to make VTubing as easily accessible as I can because I think people are going to do awesome stuff with it, you know? And that's a niche I wouldn't have really figured out that I could reach if I hadn't started editing, you know? Because so it's kind of funny to think about because my big break with VTubing was me making a video about VTube Studio. That's kind of what set off the current channels. Like what made it as good as it is right now is those tutorial style videos that did very well. That's kind of what happened. And every time I do a new tutorial that's pretty good, like the VMagic Mirror one, it is doing well. Kaleido Face is doing very good. Those sort of tutorials do very well, but I've been, as you guys have noticed, I've been trying to transition more into that. Well, not transition. Transition's not the right word because I don't want to stop the tutorials. At least not right now. I want to add the stream type stuff, the stream talks that I've been doing. And like VTCast and all that other shenanigans, right? That's kind of what I've been slowly sliding into, is branching out into not just tutorials, but also informational opinion pieces, I guess is what I would call them. Maybe that's not the right term, but it's close enough. You get what I'm trying to say, you know? At first, I kind of wanted to do there's actually an awesome channel who anyone who's trying to grow on YouTube, I recommend checking out. They're called Channel Makers. They're awesome. He is what I thought I used to want to do. I used to think that I was going to be like the analytics VTuber kind of guy. Like I was going to go over, and I still am to some degree, but like it's not my main shtick. It's not just me. So but he goes over real data. That's like that's the whole gimmick of his channel, is because he has enough subscribers where he polls his viewers. He gets data from them. They send him videos about all the stuff. It's so cool. Like if you ever just want a hard data, like YouTube growth channel, awesome. Also Film Booth, great guys. YouTubing has attracted many because I think it's easier to personify your character than project your own personality, or I suppose I should say it makes it easier to be yourself what's under the guise of being someone else. Yeah, VTubing is kind of interesting because I don't have a problem showing myself on stream, except for right now because I fucked up my haircut. So yeah, my hair looks awful right now. But most of the time I don't care about being on stream. I haven't done it in almost a year, surprisingly. But now I've kind of settled into just being a VTuber for now. I kind of want to start doing some IRL stuff on the second channel again, because I do have ideas for other content that I want to try, but they don't really fit on this channel. And since I also don't care about people seeing me, you know, that's kind of a bonus, I guess. I don't know. But VTubing is very interesting. I actually used to really struggle with what VTubing meant to me and why I wanted to do it. Because originally, I have a video explaining this whole thing, but I originally wanted to do it because I thought it was interesting. This was years ago when Facebook was first released. Kind of got back into it, you know, last year. Really got into the tech side of things, but there's a big point in time from like probably December to about March where I was really struggling with being a VTuber. Like I genuinely was ready to like call it, just go back to doing IRL stuff. And this was after I'd, you know, paid like a lot of money for my awesome 2D model, right? And all the stuff for my 3D setup and all that. Like, this is after I'd already done all that stuff. I was really, really struggling. It was bad. I actually keep like a diary of stuff where I can look back and see what I was thinking back then. But being a VTuber really was rough for me because I thought it was so limiting. And that's something that like there's a lot you can do with it, but there's also a lot you can't do with it. And that was really messing with me because I didn't have the knowledge or the skills to be able to do a lot of the cool VTubing stuff. Like, I wasn't capable of taking it to the next level. And it's not until I really started making these tutorials of like, you know, maybe this will work, like, that I started to realize what I could do with it. So a great example here is if you guys look at my original videos and compare them to now, I have drastically improved the videos because I stopped trying to make a VTuber avatar work in the same way as a person. Like, having a webcam on and having the avatar on are very different methods of recording. And I started to realize, like, wait a second, I've been trying to think about content creation and all the stuff as if the avatar was a direct replacement for what I was doing. And it's not. It's completely different. The fact that you can just easily chroma key yourself out, or for a lot of these programs, you can just straight up have a transparency background and stuff, you know, there's a lot that you can do. And it was starting to recognize things like, oh wait, I can start doing this, I can start doing that. Like, seeing all these different opportunities that I didn't really think about until I started doing these tutorials was like, wait, since I know how to do this thing now, I can try this other thing. And because I know this other thing, now I can try this thing. And then that leaded me into that led me into trying a whole bunch of other stuff. The big thing is figuring out what you can do with just your voice, because I think that's something. Yeah, well, exactly like what you're saying. VTubing is limiting without jumping through crazy hoops. I gesticulate a lot when I speak, and transferring that to a model is a tedious process. It is. And that's why you either go the full 3D route, you know, like Fofimit or eye candy or Code Miko, or you lean heavier into just your voice, talking about things, having visuals on the stream. Like there's a lot of ways to combat it, but it is still something that you have to deal with no matter what. So it's been an interesting journey. I've kind of gone the software side of things, where what I think is interesting about VTubing is, at least for me, and this was the impetus behind making VT Chaos, right, is chat has the ability to interact with me in a way that they can't interact with normal streamers, at least not easily. So like with the VT Chaos stuff, you know, you guys being able to type in commands and have the avatar flip around, spin around, do whatever you want. That's something that you couldn't really do with a regular stream. Like you could, but it just wouldn't be the same. Like there'd be a lot more other random stuff going on in the background. Adding in items to the stream is like the same as, you know, changing costumes like that. That's something I think VTubing has a very, very big advantage for. Like it's huge, is the ability to change your avatar, change locations, change scenes without needing to do that IRL, you know? And that's the thing I think more people need to focus on, is that adaptability is what make VTubing good. Not like that IRL streams are bad or anything. It's just we need to stop trying to match. A lot of new streamers need to stop trying to think of VTubing as just a replacement for you on a screen. It's what can you do with VTubing to make it better and unique. And the reality is you're only going to learn that if you put in the time. That's just kind of how it works. I finally feel like I've gotten to a good enough point where I know enough about a lot of things that I can do some fairly cool stuff. Or at the very least, I can do some of the more normal cool stuff easily. So VTubing allows you to have much more freedom in terms of creative expression, get wild with it, have fun. Yeah, basically. That is, yeah. Basically it. It's just, you gotta go wild. Oh, VTubing. I'm really excited to see where it's all going to go in the next few years. I think it's going to go crazy. Juniper Atticas. Oh, I know of Juniper. I haven't watched them in a while. I'll have to, maybe I'll have to drop by and see what they're up to. Because again, it has been a while. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what? Okay. It's not quite like that. That's funny though. I went over to my dashboard for a second and I see that my stream is my 3rd highest viewed video in the last 2 days. Which is funny. That doesn't usually happen. YouTube's bugging out hard right now though. I keep on seeing chat connect and disconnect like every couple seconds. It's crazy. Full on eldritch horror type of stuff. Oh, let's go check her out. Why not? I need to get over my aversion to just doing random stuff on stream. Because right, as you guys may have known, I'm pretty outspoken against like reaction style stuff, but like hanging out on stream, something I just need to get a little bit better at. Juniper. How do you spell her? Yeah, Juniper Attica. Let's see. There's 2 T's. Is it probably on her? Yeah, it's probably here. Wait, her archive? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Her archive has 73,000 followers or subscribers. What the heck? Are you serious right now? Also, while we're in the Firefox, I'll turn my model back on. Hi, it's me. Also, wait, what the heck? So what's kind of funny, well, yeah, I don't really like doing reaction style. Like, I can't ever see myself do like the watch a video and just sit there and react to it. But also, by the way, I don't know if you can tell or not, this is webcam tracking. It's pretty good. All thanks to the video I just did. Yeah, I remember seeing her pop up. Her archive has this many views. That is actually insane. Okay, let's just click on a random one. That's not creepy at all. Does she still look the same as I remember? Okay, so well, that's an adorable chibi model. Wait, what the heck? Hold on. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Am I back? Okay, you guys can hear me. Yes, maybe. Okay, cool. So apparently I'm not allowed to gaze upon Juniper because my PC literally blue screened. So my mortal eyes were not meant to see such beauty, apparently. So I was able to reconnect after my computer rebooted. So here we are. Here, let's see here. Let's post a sorry, I think things are reloading. So give me just 1 second. YouTube Studio, please open back up. That was actually a pretty fast recovery. I'm kind of impressed with myself. I'm actually more impressed that YouTube didn't just kill the broadcast. So, you know. I'm just going to restart that playlist. You know what? Let's swap to cat. Because why not? I did end the other stream. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're back to normal, I guess. Wow, that was something. You know what? Whatever works. Oh, I gotta reopen like everything. Gosh dang it. The only downside to doing stuff like this I was running a lot of stuff. Tonight we feast full. Oh gosh, that just looks. All right, should we see if we can load it again? Let's see if we crash again. All right, is Firefox... Did it just delete the Firefox scene? Okay. All right, let's see if we crash again. What? Wait, hold on. That's her new, what the freak? That is terrifying. Holy cow. That is horrifying. That is terrifying. That is awesome, though. That is cool. People do crazy stuff. Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? Since we were talking about what cool stuff VTubing can do, one second. I gotta show you guys something. This isn't like cool in the Eldritch horror kind of way, but dude. Okay, guys, check this out. Lua Lucky hand tracking. This is all on a 2D avatar, by the way. You got to check this out. Whoops. I did not mean to tweet that. I meant to search that. Whoops. I just tweeted that instead. I deleted it so fast. Holy cow. Oh gosh. Okay, whoops. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's gone. We took care of it. It's gone. Also, thank you for the follow, Rook. Was that on Twitch? That was on Twitch. See, someone just followed me on Twitch. Okay. Gosh dang it. Okay, where is this? Lua, you post way too much on Twitter. You got some awesome stuff, but maybe chill. I gotta find her post. She has hand tracking on a 2D avatar. It's so cool. Okay, I want to see your media. We probably have to scroll back a little bit. Where is it? Lua, stop having so much stuff. So she's another person. Oh, there it is. Found it. We're good. I found it. All right. So she's also a programmer and has been working with the VTube Studio API to do stuff like this. Bet you haven't seen that before. Oh, I'm in the way. Hold on. Let me move myself out of the way. Actually, we'll just move her over here. There you go. Boom. So look at that. Here's another example of it. Look at that. See that? Isn't that awesome? The only downside is you have to have a model made for this, I think. Because my model couldn't do that. Like my hands are not like that. So the only downside is her program, I don't think can work for anyone that's not built for it. But it's awesome, you know? It's really cool. Like it's just cool. That's why VTubing is cool. Is I really do feel like we're approaching or have started like a golden age of like tech improvements for VTubers. Oh, this type of model would probably be insane because so she's using a leap motion to do this. So not only will you have to have the finger rigged, but you'd also have to rig things not for VTubes, not only for a model, you'd also have to rig them for a leap motion. So this would cost a lot. For sure. Oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. I just saw a like notification from someone. And I was like, oh, please tell me they didn't like the tweet before I deleted it. But it's fine. But yeah, this is awesome. Also, I don't think I welcomed you before, Azora, even though I saw you earlier. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, like I said, I do think we're approaching a golden age of VTubing because Code Miko and Kazuna AI and all them, they kind of started it, but they were definitely before that. But now with creators like Fofamit, like Lucky, like Sapphire, AI or Eye Candy, and even myself to a lesser extent, we're bringing up the general knowledge of the VTubing population so that people can go crazy and do awesome stuff, you know? Like I couldn't do this right now. Well, actually, I actually might be able to with how much I've learned. It would take me a long time, but I might actually be able to do it. But that's kind of my goal is I want to teach people how to do stuff like this or like get to this level so they don't have to worry about all the basic stuff. So they can just focus on doing cool stuff like this. Also, I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. I'm going to leave you with this excellent GIF and the cat. Okay, I'm back, I promise. Hello, Najidana, or Nahe, how do you pronounce your name? Sorry. I'm back. I also turned up the AC because it's getting really freaking hot in here. Okay, there we go. Whew. What was I talking about? What was I thinking about? I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm back. I literally don't remember what I was thinking about. But that's okay. It's all good. Hey, Rook, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Out of curiosity, were you the person who just subscribed on, or who followed me on Twitch? I saw that notification pop up not too long ago. Also, you know what? Since we're doing this, hold on. I need this to, we're gonna slide over here real quick. Shh. I'm hiding. Don't tell anyone. I'm just altering something. Don't you worry. Okay, that's connected. Since I'm not streaming on Reality anymore, I might as well turn on actual face tracking, you know? Just loading it all up. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a grand old time. Oh yeah, streaming mode's on. Let's go! Yo. I've noticed that webcam tracking is good for like high-end models, but for like models that don't have as many parameters to track, you can't really beat iPhone. I mean, look at just this cat. It's so much more animated now that I swap back to the iPhone. But yeah, okay. Talking about golden age of VTuber. Yeah, I really do think we're hitting that point, because the tech is starting to get to the point where people can program it for themselves. There's enough tutorials out there to kind of help you create what you need to. So if you really want to, you know, jump off the deep end into the giant pool of VTubing, you can. You definitely can. I'm just dancing to the music, don't mind me. This type of music is just my jam. Oh my gosh, I love it. Synthwave is the best. I'm just gonna dance because I have my emotes on. Oh, you know what? I should probably turn VT Chaos on because we're just chilling now. Now that we're back in our normal scene, why not? You know? Let you guys go ham with it. Let's see if this is all working. Yep. All right, we're doing good. This cat actually has a few other dances. The vibe and head bop. We got our little tippy taps. It's all just great. It's all good stuff. Oh, I don't have that one added yet. Just kidding. I definitely want to, not to spoil too much, but I can on acting for 3 separate characters. So what's funny is, do you guys want to hear what my original thought was for the channel? Which I still kind of want to evolve into, but we'll see. We'll see how this plans out. So my original thought for the channel is, I originally commissioned 4 3D models. Though I ended up only really loving one of them. But my original thought was that I was going to have 4 separate models and use each of them for different types of content. So like, why are we listening to like Christmas music? This is weird. That's weird. But my original thought process was I was gonna have like so they're all gonna be the same model, but like dressed differently, right? So like, I was gonna have the professor model who do most of the like informational, educational stuff. I was gonna have the gamer who would be like, you know, game highlights, stuff like that. I was just gonna have, what were the other 2? What did I call them? Oh, we had the fantasy one. I don't remember what for, but that was kind of the idea, is that I was going to have, why do you have lyrics? Playlist, you were doing so good until the last few songs. Okay, I think we fixed it. But that was the original plan, was I was going to have different models for different content. And it's kind of funny because we're kind of going back to that now. So main model is obviously the primary star of the show. You know, he's the one that's in all the videos and all that. But cat model is the mascot for the secondary channel, who will eventually start doing other random stuff. I still don't fully know what I want to do with it. I know I want to do stuff with it. I just don't know what that stuff is. It is what it is. Oh, do I still have my hop? Yeah, I can still jump. Dude, Mythic did such a good job on this one. I kind of want to get another model from her. I have, because this is based off my actual cat. Well, one of my cats. I kind of want to get my other cat made, and then I'd have 2 cats. But I still kind of want to do that. Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're getting close to the 1,000 subscriber goal, which, by the way, if we hit 1,000 by October 3rd, I will commit to making a King cover song video, like as good as I can possibly make it. That's kind of my goal, because October 3rd will officially be 1 year on YouTube. So 1,000 subs in a year was kind of the goal I had set for myself, to see whether or not like I could really realistically do this and be able to like focus on it a lot as a potential job in the future. And I feel like I'm starting to learn enough and get to it and like figure things out where I think I can make this work, you know? I'm not gonna claim that, you know, it's gonna happen this year or next year to like make that kind of a jump. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe. I would love for that to be a reality, you know? Thanks. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I do. I think as long as I can continue to improve myself and keep on trying new ventures and things like that. I actually have, so in my in the journal that I keep, like my content journal, I guess would be the best way of describing it. I have big ideas that are like, for instance, like let's say doing the King music video. That's a big idea because that's something I haven't done before, and that's going to require a lot of extra work. Other things in that are like VT Chaos or the VTuber game show type thing. So I try and get to one of those a month, because as long as I'm trying some of these big ideas, even if they're gonna fail and blow up in my face, it might give me an idea of how to do it better next time. And really, that's kind of the best you can hope for, because you're never gonna hit a home run on your first pitch, you know? You're just not going to. But you might be able to figure it out after you failed a couple times. So that's currently the mode I'm in, is I keep on wanting to try new things, and as long as I keep doing those things, I think we're gonna be fine. Because I want to make this my job. I would love to be able to wake up and just do this all the time. Yeah, the pursuit of a dream is worthwhile in and of itself. And the way I think about it is at the end of all of this, if the worst thing that happens is I went for it and failed, that's still a better alternative than always wondering what would have happened if I hadn't gone for it, you know? That's what I really feel is what makes it worth it, is the fact that I know going for it was worth it regardless. Just in this case, I also do think that I'm going to, I think I can do it. I think I can make this work. But we'll see. We will see. But we're, I think we're pretty good for today. We're right about the 3-hour mark, which is kind of, so before we sign off here, this is something that it's kind of, I feel like it's a little unique to me. Is I think we had a discussion about this last stream actually, but like how long everyone streams for, right? So like my limit is about 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours is like the maximum amount of time I can stay super awake, super engaged, like energetic, kind of stuff like this. It's all downhill from here, basically. But some people can stream for just like all day. I have no idea how you have that mental fortitude. That boggles my mind. Like, people who can do that are crazy, like in an awesome way. They're so cool. Because I can't do that. Like, I could not do that. I couldn't be the Soda Poppin', the Asmon Golds, the whatever that stream for so long. Maybe I'm like too maybe I have like ADHD and I can't focus for that long. I don't know, but kind of crazy. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. We actually went for longer than I thought we would, probably because we had the technical problem. But you know what? Hey, as someone mentioned, what is a stream without scuff? But yeah, thanks for, you know, joining, y'all. Wonder if this command still works. We'll see if the Discord command still works. If not, it's linked in the description. If you haven't, join the Discord. We have fun. Also subscribe, because I do want to try and hit 1,000 subs before the end, or before the beginning of October. That'd be awesome. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, this is a great place to call it. The heck is this? I picked up a bag of. Okay, what the freak is this? I picked up a. I have these like little peanut butter and jelly packet things that I kind of like to just munch on. I picked it up and it just freaking exploded into like this goopy peanut butter liquid blarg. It's all over my freaking hands. Oh, this is disgusting. Okay, yeah. Well, not the note I thought I'd end stream on, but here we are. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will see y'all later. Bye.